Hi everyone, welcome to Every Day, your daily stop for virtual reality content. My name is Dee, and today I'm checking out a very simple but very fun demo called Tyro VR Pool on the Oculus Rift Development Kit 1. Now, Tyro VR Pool is created by a guy named Tyro. His real name is Rye Terrell. He's out of Austin, Texas, and it's a pool table simulator, and I call it a pool table simulator rather than a pool game because it doesn't actually give you any objectives. It doesn't have like points or 8-ball, 9-ball mode. It doesn't have multiplayer. All it is it lets you shoot the cue ball at the other balls and knock them into the pockets if you want to. It's very free form, kind of sandboxy. This from a development perspective, this game is interesting because unlike pretty much every other Rift game, this game was created in JavaScript using Node WebKit. So it's pretty much entirely in JavaScript, including the physics simulation, including the graphics, and it runs at a decent frame rate. It runs at, on my card, I think I get like over 200 frames a second, even at pretty high resolutions. So it's quite efficient, and it's partly because it is such a simple game. Without further ado, let's jump into the game and check it out and see how realistic it is. All right, here we are in the game. So this is our pool table. It is pretty sweet. It's got this wood paneling on the side, got this nice green matting. Over here behind us, we have a wooden floor with some nice wooden paneling, and beyond that is the great void of darkness. So we're just focused here on our table. We've got a cue ball all waiting for us. You're always behind the cue ball in this game. You have no ability to actually move your body around or anything. There's no WASD. You're just stuck here behind the cue ball, wherever it happens to be. And over there are the balls I need to hit. So there's very few guides in this game, very few controls. So pretty much the only things you can do are, so you can align the camera with space. So if you're getting drift, if you're like facing off this way, then you press space and it resets it. You can hit R to go back to the beginning with the balls all racked, just like they are right now. And last but not least, we can shoot the ball. So the ball moves in the direction that the line points, which is always directly away from you. And if you hold down the left mouse button, and then you pull back on the mouse, you can pull back and push forward. And you can see that curve that's growing and shrinking. That determines how hard you hit the ball. And this is the entire interface. So I'm going to give it a really hard shot at the beginning to break up that cluster. Let's go. There we go. Oh, the sound is great. The sound is really nice in this game. Like I could hear it as it hit it. And you could see how right after the shot finished and all the balls stopped, I teleported back behind the cue ball. So now here I am in the thick of things. And it's a really cool feeling being able to look around at this field of balls, and they look just the right size for pool balls, and they feel like I feel like I have a really good idea of the spatial relationship between all of these. The stereoscopic effect is great. Things really look closer and farther away depending on their actual distance. And let's see if I can get this red ball in the corner pocket there. It'll have to be a glancing shot. Or I could try and hit it into the blue ball and like knock it into that would be hard though. I'm not going to do that. Maybe I'll hit the orange ball in? The green ball's kind of in the way. Let's see what I can do. Okay. I'm gonna hit it like this. Oh yeah, I did it. I bounced it off the thingy. Okay. So like I said, I don't think I said this, but I'm not a professional at pool. I've played it in real life a fair amount, so I kind of know what I'm doing, but I'm not good at it. All right. There we go. I got another one in. And like I've occasionally tried other pool games on the PC, but it's hard to get that into it, like to actually transfer your ability with pool that you have in real life to a computer game normally, because it's so hard to tell distance and perspective, and in this one it's just so much easier. It's like all that sense that you get from your real experience playing pool really can be transferred directly into an experience like this. Okay. Maybe I can hit that yellow ball in. I don't know. Oh, not quite. Not quite. And it's got this great positional audio, so you can hear exactly which way the balls are. You can hear exactly the position at which the balls are colliding. Now, I'm not playing 8 ball or 9 ball. I am just playing hit all the balls in, which I don't know if that's technically a valid pool game, but whatever. Okay. Oh, come on. Ugh. This is just as frustrating as actual pool, I will tell you that much. Okay. Let me see here. So I'm going to try and get in that stripe ball into the side pocket like this. Oh, I didn't expect that to work, but it ended up working. Just bounced off the yellow ball and got into the side pocket, and I knocked that one in the corner too. And I mean, this is a perfect example of the kind of thing where like we already know that like the military uses VR to train people because the experience you get in it is so similar to the real thing that you can transfer it to a real life situation. And this is a great example of how the opposite is also true. That like that shot I just made, I would not have been able to make that in any other pool game because I because I haven't learned those other pool games yet. I don't know all their mechanics and how they work and how to tell distance properly and how to use their guidelines and such. And but in this game, just based on my experience of playing pool in real life, I can suck as much as I do in real life. For example, there. But yeah, I can line up shots exactly the same way I do in real life, and it all works pretty much exactly the same. The physics simulation is pretty great in this, and you know I can't do fancy things. Like I can determine at what angle the ball is turned, and I can determine how hard I hit it. But I can't do the fancy things where you hit it in special ways to give it spin in a particular direction. But I can't do those in real life either. So as far as I'm concerned, it is great. It's so cool to see like to hit it at exactly the right angle and watch it go off into the distance like that, and everything just works. I wonder if I can make the red ball in corner pocket. That looks like a hard shot. Oh, so close. Okay. Well, at least I'm good lined up for my next shot. This should be an easy one. Let me see. Oh, why am I bad at this? Why am I so bad? So, one nice thing about this, like, in a way, this is kind of easier than actual real life pool because if your cue ball's out in the middle of the table, you don't have to be like leaning on the table on your back just to make your shot. You're just kind of floating above the table in the correct position. And that does make your life easier. I kind of wonder if they added like multiplayer support to this. I wonder what it would look like. Like, would you have avatars and would you walk around the table, or would you be like little alien things floating over the table and like hanging out around the pool ball, or would it? I don't know what it would look like exactly. Maybe you would just kind of stand next to the table, but when you do your shot, you do it kind of from a disembodied position, so that like you would have this view when you're shooting, and then when you're not shooting, you would be kind of just standing next to the table. I don't know. I don't know. There's lots of ways you could do it. There we go. If I have any criticisms about it, it would be they don't seem to have a proper neck model. So this is particularly visible when I look up and down like this. You'll notice when I look straight down, the pool table looks like it's about, I don't know, 4 inches away. When I look up, the distance down to the pool table is still about the same. And this is a bit hard for you guys to tell, but when I do this, I feel like the pool table is like receding downwards away from me when I look down. And that's a signal that the neck model is bad. And now I'm drifting, so I have to hit space to reset. There we go. And I feel like they're probably not using the neck model from the Oculus SDK because it's usually a lot better than that. There we go. And like, I still think it's so amazing that I can make shots across the table and sometimes very difficult ones. And this is a game I've never played before. And I mean, I briefly practiced it earlier, but not like a lot. I'm just transferring my real life experience. Ooh, I made it in the green ball. Almost made it in the striped ball by mistake. Okay. Which way do I want to shoot here? So there's that ball, that ball. See, and I like how I can do this. Like, I can just like be in the middle of the table here, just hanging out. I'm like, oh, there's my cue ball. There's a striped ball I can hit. There's another striped ball I can hit. And behind me is that other ball I can hit. What about on this side? Nothing on this side. So that can, and you know, I'm still using my mouse to rotate around a fair bit, but it's nice to be able to use your head as well to really like just take in the whole scene and figure out what balls you want to target. All right, just 2 left. Can I do it? I'll probably go a second round just to see if I can do a little bit better my second time. Okay, and last but not least. Yeah! So, interestingly, the game does not reset after you knock all the balls in. You just now have an empty pool table and you can shoot your cue ball wherever the hell you want. If you want to reset, you have to hit the R key, which re-racks the balls, like that. And I'm going to do another split. See if I can do it. There we go. That wasn't terrible. All you guys who are like super good at pool are probably laughing at me right now. Okay. Oh, yeah, after that you're going to be laughing at me. That was such an easy shot. Okay. You have to get used to like how much force corresponds to each point on this meter. And that does take a little bit of practice. I'd say that's the main thing you have to learn when you're playing this game. Okay, do I want this green ball? I can hit in the green ball. Maybe I want to hit in both. No, I can't do that. Let me see here. I'm drifting. So now I'm looking forward, and I'm like not even looking at the cue ball, so I have to hit space again. Okay. I feel like the amount of drift we're getting here is probably something else from the Oculus SDK that does better that they're not supporting in this JavaScript engine. In general, I think that the same exact game would probably be better if it were using the Oculus SDK in some capacity, or if the JavaScript library were improved to do what the Oculus SDK does. Oh, I don't know what I was trying to do there. I was trying to hit like the red ball with the blue ball. There was no way that was going to work. Okay. Let me try and do this. Oh, if the red ball went in, that would have been awesome, but no. Okay. I'm doing even worse this time. I'm not kidding. Okay, let's try this yellow ball in the corner pocket. Oh, so close. Okay. This is just to be clear, not the game being bad. I am just bad at pool, like really pretty bad. There we go. Oh, almost hit the red ball. And it's fun, like when the cue ball or some other ball is coming at you, you can just like follow it with your eyes as it goes past and keep track of where it's going. Sometimes the view like briefly jumps around a bit. I'm not sure exactly why it does that. It's a little bit buggy. There we go. Actually, a fun thing you can do is if you like fire it at full speed right at the railing. Oops. Well, sometimes that works. Once I got to actually jump over the railing, and I got a scratch, and I had to restart. Let me see if I can get a scratch here, just to show you what happens. There. So I got a scratch and my ball reset to its to its initial position. And yeah, I accidentally reset it with my head tilted there, so that's what happened. Okay. Let me hit the red ball. Okay, I'm doing actually a lot worse on this set. I'm not sure why. Let me give this another try. Gonna get you in, red ball. There we go. Not a problem. Okay, can I feel like I should be able to hit the striped ball into the purple ball and then get it in the pocket. Let's give it a shot. There we go. This is going all right. I'm starting to suck a little bit less. Okay. One more in. So I mentioned that this game performs really well despite being written in JavaScript. I get like over 200 frames a second when I'm playing it normally. However, there is this weird thing where if I'm playing it while recording, my frame rate drops tremendously. Like, I think I'm only getting like 45 frames a second right now. And it's weird because I can get like 100 or 200 frames a second at 4K resolution normally, and I'm only at 1440p right now. So, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Like, I don't normally lose that much FPS just from recording. And I tried DxTory, I tried Fraps, so I don't know what's up, but hopefully it won't be bothering you guys too much. You should definitely, like, if the performance is bothering you here, go try it yourself, because it is much better when you are not recording. Okay. I'm trying to do something crazy where I hit the striped yellow ball into the purple ball, make it into the corner pocket. I don't think I can pull this off, but I'm going to give it a shot. Oh my god, I did it. Am I going to get them both in? Oh, that was even better. Even better. Okay. And that was completely pointless. All right. It's a little bit hard in the Rift DK1 to actually read the balls. So, like, you pull off aficionados out there probably know exactly which ball is which just based on its color and whether it's striped or not, but I don't know that. So, if I were playing 9-ball in this game, I would be like, what the fuck ball is that? It's red. That's all I can see. And that would make it hard. And in future versions of the Rift that are higher resolution, that won't be as much of an issue. There we go. And I think I can get in this yellow ball. Oh, not quite, not quite. At least it's kind of lined up over there now. Let's see if I can try again. Some people say they don't like how you teleport behind the cue ball every time that a shot ends. But I don't have a problem with that. I don't usually have a problem with teleporting motions in general, because they don't really cause a force on me. As opposed to like freezing the view or like pushing me around like a cutscene in Dishonored or something. Okay, do I want to do like this or like this? Oh, that was too glancing, too much glancing. Okay. Oh, there's my cue ball over there now, way at the other side of the table. Okay, let's see if I can glance this one into the corner pocket. There we go. Now I should get another shot at that yellow ball. Okay. Ready, set. Yeah! I did it. Okay, 2 balls left. They're very close together. Can I get them both in? I doubt it. I'll try to get the 8 ball in first. So if I glancing hit the stripe ball and then it hits the 8 ball. Nah. Okay, at least I split them apart. Hi, 8 ball. Okay. Try and do this one. There we go. Okay, now just the 8-ball. I think I ended up playing 8-ball here, although I was just trying to hit all the balls in. Okay, one last shot. And... oh, come on. That's fine. I'll try it one more time. This is going to be hard. I'm so bad at this. Okay. One more shot. One more shot. Yeah! I did it. All right. That's 2 sets done. Let's come out of this game and talk about this. Or let's see actually first if I can knock it off. Bounce it off that pocket there. Ah. No, I want you to fly off the table. Fly off the table. Let's just do straight at the edge here. Okay, I swear I actually got to do this. Okay, never mind, never mind. We're going to come out and talk about this game. So that was Tyro VR Pool, and it's a really fun game. It's, like I said, very simple. It's more of a pool table simulator than anything. You can play any pool game you like on it, just like you do on a real pool table. You could pass the riff back and forth between friends if you want to do a multiplayer experience. I can imagine this kind of very simple game as being the kind of mobile game that people like if they have a self-contained headset, like the Durovis Dive or like the Game Face. I can imagine this being the kind of application where people just like they're sitting around like with their friend on a bus and they load it up and they're like just like passing it back and forth or like doing it over Bluetooth or whatever and just like enjoying a pool game together while they're chilling out. And they don't need to have a pool table. They don't need anything fancy. They don't have to pay for it. It's just they're all the time with them. So I think that's really cool, and it opens up a lot of possibilities for other kind of other games that have a physical aspect or component like this, like sports and things like that. So I think this is a very cool game. Definitely one that if you play pool at all, you should check it out and see whether your intuitions about pool in real life transfer into this game. I think you'll find that they do to a surprising degree. And that's all for today. Let me know any other demos you want me to play, and everybody have a great every day.